Beneath Istanbul's bustling streets, there's a hidden world that's been silently waiting for centuries, and what engineers recently discovered inside changes everything we thought we knew. Beneath your feet, right now, in one of the oldest cities on Earth, there is a world that most people never see. A world of darkness, silence, and stone that has been hiding for over 1,000 years. And it might just be the greatest secret Istanbul has ever kept. Istanbul is a city of layers. On the surface, it buzzes with life. Millions of people walk its streets every day, rushing to work, sipping tea by the Bosphorus, haggling in ancient markets. But underneath all of that, far below the noise and the chaos, there is something else entirely, something vast that could shelter thousands of people if it needed to. The story begins with water. Thousands of years ago, the rulers of this city had a problem. How do you supply fresh water to a growing population when enemies might attack and cut off your supply? The answer they came up with was brilliant and terrifying in its ambition. They would build enormous underground reservoirs, massive chambers carved deep into the earth, capable of storing enough water to keep an entire city alive through a long siege. And they did exactly that. Over centuries, beneath the streets of what was once called Constantinople, engineers and laborers dug out a network of cisterns and tunnels so extensive that we still have not mapped all of it. Some of these structures date back to the Roman Empire, built during the reign of Emperor Justinian in the 6th century, and the largest and most famous of them all is known as the Basilica Cistern. Imagine walking down a stone staircase, 52 steps descending into the cool darkness below. At the bottom, you step into a forest. But instead of trees, you find columns. 336 of them standing in perfect rows, rising out of shallow water and stretching up toward a ceiling you can barely see. The space is enormous. It could hold 80,000 cubic meters of water. That is enough to fill more than 30 Basilica Cistern piece water. But here is where things get even stranger. Among those hundreds of columns, 2 of them have bases carved from the heads of Medusa, the mythical Gorgon from ancient Greek legend, the creature whose gaze could turn anyone to stone. One head is placed on its side, the other is upside down. Nobody knows exactly why. Some scholars believe the builder simply reused old stones and did not care about the orientation. Others think there was a deeper reason, perhaps a symbolic one meant to neutralize the monster's power. The truth is, we may never know, and that mystery is part of what makes this place so haunting. What we do know is that the engineering behind these cisterns is staggering. The walls are thick enough to withstand enormous pressure. The floors were designed to remain watertight for centuries. The columns were sourced from ruined temples and monuments across the empire, carried to this single underground chamber, and assembled with a level of precision that modern architects still struggle to fully explain. And perhaps the most remarkable thing is that we have not found everything yet. There are sections of this underground network that remain unexplored to this day. Hidden passages, sealed chambers, tunnels that may connect one cistern to another in ways we have not yet discovered. Every so often, during construction or renovation work on the surface, workers break through a floor or a wall and find themselves staring into a darkness that no one knew was there. So, The next time you walk through Istanbul, pause for a moment. Look down at the ground beneath your feet. Think about what might be hiding there. A forest of columns standing in dark water, the face of Medusa staring up from the shadows, and somewhere beyond the light, passages that no one has walked in centuries, holding secrets that the earth has kept safe since the age of emperors. Istanbul is not just a city, it is a doorway, and what lies beneath it is a story that is still being told. Beneath Istanbul lies a forgotten underground city that once sheltered thousands, and its secrets still echo through time. If this amazed you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. We love hearing from you.